EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid... Return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And inches.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Washington.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Rolling to his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 15 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle. And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now here's Inman bringing in the pass. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Haskins eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To Antonio Gibson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck. You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick. Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here. Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Packers 14. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
A loss of 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mark.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Ryan. Coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
At their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So they've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
4th and goal.
Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches there to make the grab. And the Packers continue to roll. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get him.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass. And they were beating on that possession.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
And the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run the counter. It's Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here, 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Packer. 1st and goal at the 8-yard.
Working from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The tackle made by Kevin King. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins.
The 43-yard line.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's able to find Edmond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Loss of 11 yards.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Here's 52. Washington.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carry.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
35-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they
get to the football, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this. And obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Looking, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 46 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Haskins. steps away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot for Haskins. Dancing to his left. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah. Through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. And it showed up.